It is time, my friends, for one of the most expected games of all time. MIBR versus NRG, Verno versus NRG, Verno versus... I don't know, bro. I finesse so everybody. Revenge arc is coming or not.
It's enough to rip the skin off your bones. Mada does expect this action.
Tell me, you expected for this game for a long time, no? I know I did.
When this retake attempt goes in, Ethan.
Mada and aspas on chat. Get ready, my friends. This one will be one to always be remembered.
Again, Trapwire and Ethan's way.
Will be legendary, man.
No way around this. Listen, those old knees, Ethan, won't get you.
And Ethan Yoro, I like that.
Now Cortezia knows there's a timer. Jesus,
no mustache for Cortezia, bro. If you whip, so you know why.
Artesian low as well. Mada's able to emerge here from Garage and finds his third of the round. Verno tucked. Old Nemesis is approaching him. He can sense it. Ethan will bring him to And the Grizzled Veteran has a pretty important couple of kills in that round.
And I'm going to tell you, we're going to need a lot more of that kind of stuff from Ethan as this series progresses.
Energy seems good there.
Playing the Yoru right now on Haven. Energy picking into this map, I thought they were going to surely just go
good shot,
back
man.
to
Ethan with the dot crosshair.
Last time they played Haven, when he was on that role, he dropped a cool 30 bomb against
looking clean.
Opted into the double
duelists are on point. Let's go.
In the corner, and hopefully
30
he can
seconds
catch
left.
the right timing for his.
And this is good for Beth and us. Getting out of space.
Time for the lead here.
Verno, you gotta check, bro.
That's all he needed.
I know.
He only needed one. I got scared, but he got it. He got it.
We're not reliving that fracture moment there at Tree. That's fine. Okay,
this is a big round, man. Big round.
Again, distributed north and south here, 2 and 2. Shannon's able to catch some.
Damn.
It's a huge pick here for this retake scenario. Harder now for NRG to break their way in. Got a bit of this util. Brock still carrying most of those abilities.
It does have that recon going to go through with the
What?
Cortezia had no chance to respond, and now MIBR forced into...
Look at Mada, look at Mada. Trip is down.
With the TP across from Shannon, but I think he was heard. Mada gets an easy one. And then
that kill on Cortezia was big, brother.
Done from NRG, methodical. Could have been interrupted.
Aspas drunk or what? I see him CT spawn looking.
Oh. Oh, Mad is on fire. He's on fire. 8 kills already, bro. He was 7-1.
They have no reason to adjust their positions.
Feels like they've had advanced notice on all of this so far this game. Passive angle for FNS, but a Cloudburst is going to allow MIBR to cross to the side. Ethan, though, he sees it all. Flash for disruption here. Maybe emerge at the back of the side from that dimensional drift now. He appears, and aspas just ceases to exist.
Man, this is the best energy we're seeing in a long time, no?
Just takes the clone.
They are looking good, bro.
What are we watching here? NRG came to play, folks.
Kinda looks like this game is kinda personal for them, no?
It's his old team, but it's gonna be a tough climb from here. On the side they are.
Oh my, this is what I wanna see. This is what I wanna see.
1 versus 2.
He's
gotten himself one and some util, perhaps. Som knows he's got to leave the spike.
Let's get it to half of the
bullet.
And there's still time. Som can get this done. He goes for a full stick.
Verno! This is a big one, bro. 4 kills and a clutch for him, man. Not even a smile. He looks like a vampire, no?
That out after Ethan did all of this good work, collecting all of that information after control.
I like vampires. Vampires are nice.
First half of that round, allowing NRG to be stacked up at the right sites.
Werewolves too, bro. I used to love that kind of shit when I was a kid.
Enough. What a clutch to get MIBR rolling.
Big. Legend.
Attack side for MIBR. Okay, we're running headlong into each other now, apparently. Mada traded out, Given Artesian takes a ton of damage. It's Verno that found the warbang kill, and someone wants to come into this. NRG are hungry for the fight. And he and FNS double up for 2. Verno always seems to be there, the Wyatt always seems present.
Let's fucking go, man.
Jeez, Brock has had to push quickly onto the side. He doesn't want to get caught.
Absolute name already.
That cyber cage is going to come down, and he'll have to deliver. Creeping up, 2 players. Good, so it's Cortezia getting
right out the map. They're putting way more emphasis on the right.
Bro, I do that sometimes, so I feel better about myself now.
Gain space. Got held able to do so.
Only 2 kills for aspas.
Here's some TP'd onto the top box here inside.
Slow start for my boy.
Mada,
Mada, on the other hand, on fire.
Attack was able to deal with both Artesian and aspas. We still have the issue though of the defuse that has to occur. 3 up here for MIBR.
Okay, that kill. Wait.
Ranging far and wide.
Was big, was big. Armageddon, Armageddon! And missiles!
From Min, Genom's anchored here, and he's had a slow start.
Man, Verno is carrying MIBR so far, man. He's on fire, bro. Looks personal for him, no?
No chance. It's crucially important.
Here's that Hunter's Fury now. Brock just want to make it impossible for MIBR to have a plan. Look at this!
Man, MIBR had no chance on this round.
Have taken 3 kills and just playing away from any opportunity to trade. Not one of those kills is tradable.
Out of the timeout, Mike really gave them the win your 1v1 strat.
30
Great call,
seconds left.
great call by the coach. It worked.
I mean,
I changed crosshair already. That one wasn't feeling, bro.
Just closing the vice grip on.
This one is this
They
screen.
really have no hope of getting this spike down.
On cooldown.
they've been just picked apart this round. And
I
they've
used-
barely seen where they're a
This was probably the crosshair that I used the most in Valorant.
They'll allow them to get the spike down and then simply kill everyone after. Well, okay, hold on. I was heavy sweating for a second, but no, that's
Util on that spot.
Man,
Every other
aspas changed the crosshair in this map 3 times already.
right there. Players to aim, by the way.
Yeah, you don't want to play
They
retake
have
on this
the
side.
read, man. They are so tuned into what MIBR are going to do.
It's dangerous to anchor against the Armageddon though, Wyatt. It could be risky. Aspas has already gotten himself into hell. Mara's going
Okay,
to move
keep this one, keep this one.
inches back away from it. So Armageddon doesn't really get any
Man,
value.
Mad is on fire,
Verno
bro.
knows a little special delivery in this corner could definitely have
13 kills for Verno too.
And NRG pulling away.
That triple player stack looked like it really just got dismantled by one great flash from Artson and then the dash.
Yeah, they're saving already.
Track it home.
Still drone going to clear out front sight, so aspas can try and gain some space. Look at this again, NRG. They have rotated so fast. They have 3 players backside.
They've got it
ready
back.
to
Aspas
contend.
up. He gets paranoid here, Wyatt. It's all about backing the duelist here. Ethan's dimensional drift is going to allow him to wrap very, very far behind.
Oh,
the
this is
setup.
effect, this is
They're fully
effect.
aware of it. Aspas now looks for a
But the spike was dropped.
Swing on FNS counts. There's now drone coming in over the top right now, and Ethan also is starting to pressure from C long. MIBR have to batten hatches, and Kodose has gone down. It's a blade storm now being drawn.
What a win run, man.
Only one for him, and it's on down to Genom.
He has Zod.
3 health.
But low
and a
HP.
He's got to be ready for a swing on his.
Unlucky. Unlucky.
Takes his time, getting down lower, gets the neural theft. All that information into the tripwire. This is dangerous right now.
The anti-jet trips are up, but Arzine
Only one?
gets hammered hit with the paranoia and couldn't do anything about it.
Mine is low.
But FNS is here, he's hit
Aye,
the paranoia.
aye.
Aspas
Help me.
everything behind the boxes, but doubles back. Mara on the corner.
He died to the missiles. Man, what a beautiful game, bro. What a beautiful game. But so far, I think it's better for NRG.
12 rounds.
Now to start the second half, they want to go for aggressive look down mid. Aspas claims that second.
Okay, 8 kills for aspas already.
Did not want to leave. His teammates were like, yo, get out.
Looking better and better.
Work though. 2 NRG players handled. Verno
Smart by Verno.
more than enough.
Don't need to
Cross it into a lobby and then
overstay there. Only the info is good enough.
version of Marta, just in case it was a re-peak.
This is a big pistol, man.
And now what's the plan? Back to C?
At this point for MIBR, they can take things nice and slow. Play for that 4 versus 3 retake.
I think this will be easier for MIBR, sorry, than it was against G2
Passive look.
because of the comps.
Can we see this potential Rookie of the Year candidate?
Not talking about players, more because of the
NRG
comps.
pivot to the
Of
big
course,
side of the map.
it
He's
probably
got
be
it
easier
off.
because, you know,
Garage
G2 is a way better team, but
And when you have that Tahoe breach, you have
they had
lot more
a hard
to
time dealing with the
Will
Astra.
take like this on a pistol round than you normally would with other comps. They have great tools here to use. The fault line just came back up for Artzin. You have the salvos for Verno. Looking good for MIBR right now.
Antonis is ahead of it here. Quick course correction for Aspas keeps him safe, and then Som dives deep. MIBR overwhelm NRG, and it's down to Mata. 44 points of health.
No chance for him, man.
A little feet getting out of that C site, and he realizes he is severely outnumbered. Aspas!
Big pistol, man, and clean for MIBR.
Through garage, standard trip going to need to be broken. Aspas on the time with the outlaw.
Oh, he missed.
Damage done. Som very low. Ethan also chunked.
Like saved by the clone, honestly, took the brunt
Dangerous.
of the damage.
Aspas has to just huddle here. Cloud bursts off that recon, and Ethan, as far as I can tell, headshot.
Man, it's crazy because this MIBR thing is not dependent on aspas, man. You know?
They only have a sheriff.
Everyone on the roster is insane, man. Insane.
Ever the patient one.
And they're so young, bro.
Zen-like
Even aspas is young, bro. People think aspas is OG. He's young as fuck, you know?
Mata is the one player on NRG with an upgrade. It actually did bring him
Aspas can easily play Team Maurice, bro.
credits,
If he wants even more.
which could end up mattering against this Outlaw if it's carried over into this next round, and it should be.
My boy would be like Forrest.
Infinite's
Oh,
committing
can you
short so many
imagine?
times. He has to
Damn, I love Forrest.
generate something there for NRG. Not sure
Yeah, I
what
didn't want to give the ace, bro. Go away, go away.
Outlaw.
FNS is cutting, bro. Don't give this guy an ace, okay?
Here's Verno.
It's better to give to
He'll
Verno.
be chilling. May not expect the second player to be so quick on the heels of Martin.
FNS is a big fan of Aspas. Tell him the GOAT.
Here will deny a plant. Some has 10 seconds to get down, and Verno comes out of nowhere. Great reactions from some, but his position very obvious. Cortezia pads the stats a little.
And now bear in mind, as MIBR are taking
Now is the round, man. Now is the round for NRG. They gotta win, bro. Because if they lose,
just one map win.
I think they're gonna lose the map.
Spot in the playoffs, but obviously past that, winning every match is important for getting the champions points. Particularly for MIBR.
Stage 1 has a lot of weight when we start to look towards the end of the year. It's not just about Toronto. This is a very competitive league. In this group, to be fair, hyper competitive.
And so Mata has got his full armor, but it's resulted in Psalm only having a Guardian at the moment. Cortezia going to feel the pressure flashed up. Recon comes in, and he knows that he just has to retreat, play for this full.
and that flash with the dart is good.
Now, MIBR are not going to have the option to wrap there via C-Long for quite some time, if at all. That is not in position for it.
Now they're going to be waiting for Aspas as well to rotate all the way over. He was playing.
So this is the retake I was talking about when I said that MIBR had a hard time dealing with the Astra from G2.
They've got to actually do
They were too slow in a lot of times.
Get back in backside, but they just haven't found an actual time.
The retakes weren't bad though.
Psalm's playing in the dark cover. What?
It was slow.
Snipped him out. He is in serious trouble.
He takes a little bit of damage. It's nothing to write home about now.
Oh my god, poor guy.
Into the back of the side. It's already a ghost fighting purpose.
Okay. You see that plant, man?
Beautiful stuff. Verno just steps up, takes the fight, and Mata has to make use of the.
See how they plant that, bro. Everything is planting like this.
Likely scenario.
But this is beautiful by MIBR. NRG is in big trouble here, man.
They just.
NRG have not played either of these first two maps in this series in stage 1. Information would be
But
outdated.
props to Verno. Because if it wasn't for him, man, I think NRG could have snowballed the game. They had a great start, but that 4K clutch that he did, the kills that he was getting, was insane, man.
Control. Ethan pushes
So far for me, the MVP of this match, of this map, is Verno. It is crazy to me that NRG let him go and did him dirty like they did, bro. I never saw anything like that in my life. This kid is the most talented player in a long time, bro. That is not a duelist, because Mata is crazy too.
Shorty to work with, apparently. It's getting hot and heavy on the side, but
from
Ethan gets in there. And honestly, that was so standard, so straightforward. Our drone forced the line, get a dart connection, get him with a gate crash.
Yeah, perfect textbook. They keep it simple, execute well, but Artin wants to throw.
What a IGL, what a IGL!
No matter, Ethan has to come alive in this position, and Artazine slaps him down.
The best IGL Brazil ever had, bro. It's hard to say.
And even when they do,
It's just his first year as IGL, bro. Not even a year, actually. Once again, money on NRG is slow. MIBR with everything to close this map.
Is isolated on an island back platform. This is really disastrous.
Does this not just speak to the woes that NRG are suffering? Fundamentally sound. The game plan is there. When it comes to the execution, the raw shooting, the mechanics, the skill expression, they pull up heavily second.
What is the mustache, my friend?
Maybe this is where he
Okay, here comes the flood, here comes the flood. But Son, eyes on Son.
He's having a sidestep there.
Oh my god, he's gonna kill Son.
Back to back with him. Ethan for one.
Mada kill Son.
MIBR grouped up inside the smoke.
Mada kill Son there.
Take down the emergent ones. Artazine and Shen on both
He was in great position.
But MIBR and no further on.
Mada, he had to do was bait for Son, bro. And he killed him.
Verno's still just waiting to use those salvos. There's no plant because Brock doesn't want to commit just yet. Cortezia, he's too sharp.
Together, no? You should play together. Brock is a clutch player. He's gonna win this.
Here.
And this is where Brock thrives. He is known to be a clutch demon.
2 kills for the round already for Brock. He's Cortezia low. 31 health.
Verno baited him so well, bro. This kid is special, bro. Verno is intelligent as hell.
All right, little
I think, bro, he went to call for energy and FNS was not happy with that.
He's gonna take his sweet.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Keep it going. Keep it going. Show them what's up, bro.
Buddy, winning the clutch against
Verno, I low-key love you, bro. I low-key love you.
Star.
This is the kind of player I like, bro. You know what I mean?
NRG went straight.
Sorry, I come from a different place, bro. I come from a different place. Different era. I like this kind of shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Producer number 2.
We need more of this. Good to see the kids doing this nowadays. Otherwise, things get too boring.
Typical sports media thing.
Well played, well played. You're baiting so well, bro.
You're playing against your old team.
You like that play, Cortez?
You're baiting. Oh my god.
Bro. Nothing like a bit of friendly competition, I guess. I don't know how
Man, it's hard to add.
these two now, but hey.
The game is too
Much
fanatic.
more with this map anyway. It's NRG.
Run 10 for ITC.
Site, but it's camera in that corner. MIBR can play off of that.
Really rolling thunder coming through. Oh, aspas, what a shot! NRG, they want to fight.
Bro, he dodged everything. He dodged. Aspas!
Shorty got involved, and now he's working the backside. 3 left.
Caralho! He's alive, dude.
The bit to get their hands dirty.
Should be fun.
Able to find him now.
Oh, FNS is fighting, but it's GG! Verno is the second color of MIBR, man. Sometimes even the primary color. Communication issues, huh? GG!
Onto a fully Brazilian roster. Trust placed in him to fit in, to assimilate. I'll tell you what, he's leading the charge now.
The Brazilians.
Here we go, here we go.
To run the harbor.
2 harbors, man.
Anything south of the Panama Canal, actually. Teams are trying to get Harbor involved. Crew obviously always loved it. Leviathan. Either way, Shenom here. I'll see some shots with that ball, the high tide. Rather, Mada's trying to get into the cloud burst, but it's pretty obvious where he's going to be standing.
George hit by Mada.
Shenom can't connect. It's easy.
Yeah, Shenom wait for a little bit there.
And Verno has to back up.
Well done from NRG, just taking their time there for a second and then able to triple swing back yellow after Mada makes that
Man, Mada had a
into the cloud burst.
insane
Creating that
start on the first map.
Finds a pick, just pure spam, I think.
But Verno, man,
That high tide.
for me was the main reason why MIBR won that.
30 seconds left.
Been a good round for Ethan so far, but he is on the lower end of things. MIBR are going to look to get active. It's Verno is sat over towards a snowman. Cortez gets a frosty reception as he tries to make a peek here onto the site. Wall refreshed again. Aspas with helmet ready. Dashes across, needs to take a pretty hefty fight here if he's going to find success. A shoulder pick probably doesn't reveal much, but Brock serves himself up on a silver platter. And Cortez
They can win, they can win.
Now, we have a
They're so worried about Aspas.
Time is not on their
FNS
side.
took down the goats!
And there's Ethan's third.
FNS!
Gee, once more.
Bro,
Get the start they're looking for on this map.
that kill was the kill of the round, man.
Coming to life there when they needed him. Aspas looked like he was...
Talk about FNS. Look at this impactful kills he got.
One body shot would have put him in the grave. Very well done.
Man,
The NRG IGL, that was just a pretty competent.
I thought MIBR got that.
This triple swing.
But the round was so good for energy.
But if it had
They managed to bring it back.
would have been one of the other two on NRG. They picked apart that defense. Good fundamental play.
Yes.
Then they cycle those walls, have a nice post plant set up. Makes the magic happen, and it's at least resulted in
Bar victory here for MIBR.
the player advantage, but are obviously at
Energy, you cannot afford to lose this one, man.
deficit. You're still expecting NRG to be able to clean this up.
I mean, they got a couple shooters with sheriffs.
Aspas low.
Ask for much more. Aspas, Cortez. Cove now dissipating as Verno wants to set up here.
Aspas is changing crosshair every time, man.
Someone from NRG will have to pay attention to the flank. It's going to be Finesse. Ethan fighting forward.
Tara takes contact there as Cortez shows himself. Oh, yep, I warned you guys.
Dangerous, dangerous.
Don't say
Aspas, they have no idea about him, bro.
Ethan now needs to get involved. There does, of course, need to be a defuse. It's tapped again by Cortez. Aspas on the run. It's low. It doesn't matter. It's down to FNS now. 1v2. Verno's going to get it to half, and Shenom's going to be watching.
Energy! Ay.
Dangerous play.
You guys are in big trouble, big trouble.
Aspas winning that duel over.
Man, he waited so long. The guy is so smart. Aspas is getting better and better, bro. If that was possible.
Biding his time, while the rest of the team made all of the noise, retaking from the front after the wall drop.
Man, the thing is, the Sentinels right now, they are the guys shining, right? Like, Meter, Cortesia, Laz, Chichu. It's their meta, bro.
Dashed early.
It might be a Viper wall that's not usable anymore. So they won't have that for the retake. But look at this. MIBR want to anchor. They want to fight. Here's the reckoning. This is going to get them scurrying about now, like he kicked and kill, but Som's able to find Verno with aspas on the move.
Ay, ay, ay.
Respect the guy. In any stage of the game, he found 3. There might be enough as Arzin.
Oh, good shot.
Ethan, who's having a great game so far.
Spike planted.
And Som's able to plant. Cortazea, frag, leader for MIBR coming into this round. Effectively controlling mid thus far, but now he's a long way from home and he doesn't have any friends to rely on.
Okay, he saw 2 players. He saw the 2 players.
Actually knows that they're screened.
He has to know that Ethan is going to wrap around here. Love this idea, and Som is caught on the run.
What?
Down. Okay.
Stand up! Stand up, Cortesia!
But he
Ah, that mustache!
known to all.
You don't need that, bro. You don't need that. You're looking clean, dude.
Played to beautiful perfection.
Come on.
After he gets the info on the second player going screens, he's
Bro, he popped the lockdown.
Evan wants to isolate the 1v1 by
Oh, that was
going
nice.
up rope.
Bro, the radio here was beautiful.
Lockdown, force the swing.
He's
crosshair
good, man.
placement.
The guy is actually different.
Hey,
Let's go, yo.
so bad.
Okay, whoa.
Man, Verno is Brazilian.
Come now.
Look here.
Hannes Fury at the ready here for Verno.
Oh, what is that? I mean, Ethan's just sprinting through the wall. All right, just wants to take matters into his own hands, be the entry player. Cool, gets the 5 versus 4.
Okay, here's the plant coming down. Hannes Fury should stop it, and it does. Brock thinks better of it. Verno waits, hoping for a bit more info, but nobody's tucked under rafter at the moment. This cove's a bit annoying. Here's the plant proper, but Cortazea is ready. Emerges,
on, man.
Mana.
Come on, how is he even finding that?
He's just too fast. Headshot dispenser. Rookie of the Year candidate. All-round phenom. Brock backs back up in that corner. Ethan takes it.
Ethan's looking hot, man.
Out of hell of this Ethan guy.
He's trying.
Is clearly here to settle a score.
And Verno's living with aspas.
There's much to ask for though. It's a wayward spray. And
Oh my god, they whip on that finesse.
Ethan just deciding to take matters into his own hands and will NRG to a
When I don't see a finesse popping up, bro, sometimes I feel like he's taking this too much as a business, or like as a work, and not enjoying the game as much as it should, man. In the end, bro, this is just a game, you know?
Obviously, the 3 on
You gotta have fun, bro.
phenomenal. But what the hell, man? Make this pivot towards B.
Man, the pace of the game is too fast.
Obviously, there will be multiple.
It's hard for me to ride it.
Obscuring his view from Snowman. Reckoning coming through. Ethan's got another one because he's just been finding so.
Okay, 5v4 here. aspas has enough.
So I'm going to get this spike plant down. Safety.
Song got a pit.
Slowing down.
Yeah, he's looking really good now. Viper's pit follow-up. This is a little bit uncomfortable.
Artisan, one away from the reckoning too.
Ideally, a recon bolt refresh.
Artisan, he will have the cove to throw down onto.
Oh, look
the
at
spike.
finesse.
Try to
Going for the big play, but it's not planted for him.
Flank.
Dangerous. Here's Verno probing, prodding. Brock goes a little bit low. aspas is taking pot shot after pot shot, but FNS cleans up Shannon. aspas gets pretty deep here towards yellow, and here's that cove now getting set up. Artisan hoping to use it as bait.
They know.
Beautiful. The walls come down. It's up to FNS again, but the cove's in the way, and he gets in the half. This is
That was a weird decision, but
beautifully put together.
he got the kill on Viper. That was good, but it was kind of lucky.
Viper's pit is enough to
But
save
the
the day.
decision,
You can't blame
I'm not sure if I like it.
Try to go for a flank to make
If it was
a play
planted
in
for
that
him, okay.
situation, hoping that the Viper's pit existence would just delay the retake long enough that he could get there. But a play like that is always going to get shut down as soon as the cove is thrown down because you
Man, the
can't slam
cove,
it down
bro,
alone.
the harbor is too
You're
strong.
not able to do it. You're revealing your position. It's going to take way too much time, way too much ammo, and at the end of the day, you are done for.
So due diligence done this time for NRG to make it harder for aspas to play in a cocky fashion. He just takes a swing. Sees Marta for a split second.
He's kind of good at this game, bro. Kind of good.
Now I can fall back off this. NRG have lost their Blainstorm impact in the round.
And that's fine. Hey, you're getting the plant with the lockdown? Cool. We are more than happy to come back. Okay, Verno just gets a random kill with the shock dart. Cool.
Man, keep in
And
mind,
the Reckoning from
maps
Artisan
attack
to get
side,
back in.
Artisan still has
As soon as
reckoning.
The lockdown expires.
Here's the reckoning now. That's a scary prospect for NRG. You know they have to start moving anyway. Cascade thrown up and Ethan gets pinged out. Now all eyes on FNS as Ethan still finds
Yeah,
his.
now they get to the shot, man.
Some
MIBR just seem like they're way better, no?
He better watch out. Right here. He might be the next new agent to step up. Here it is, Artisan and Verno.
He's too clean, man. 2v2, they can win this. I wanna see 3 maps, man.
Seems to be standing as the dust settles. Kobe is going to at least allow him to plant. That snake bike takes a chunk. But nothing you'd write home about is he's able to back away with the Vandal. Nah. Okay.
The dash is so
Just
fast.
thinking there's no way.
Oh
my
Into
God,
line again. Chenham's on the other side, and now it's up to Ethan.
Okay, okay. I don't know.
Trying to squeeze up. The retake wall deployed. Ethan huddled on the other side of it. Matter of time before MIBR come knocking. He has to do something absolutely otherworldly.
Go to.
A good start. Headshot on Ethan now. The reaction just couldn't get there in time.
He hesitate a little bit. He go woods. He thought about, man, what do I do? What do I do? He's not a main harbor, bro. This is what happens.
Drop there for Ethan. I'm not gonna
Go
lie.
over his head,
I thought
bro.
he had that. It was a nice sidestep, good movement.
I think if he was playing an agent that he's more comfortable on, would win that for sure.
Oh, yeah, okay. Having to play off that util.
That was a good shot.
Again, look really quiet. In fact, Chenham's frags have only really come in these more clutch situations so far this map, and yeah, head in hands. And look,
That's how I felt watching him, man.
he's got
Can't
60
imagine
health.
how he feels.
He's in a 1 versus 2.
Against a world champion.
If that reckoning allows them to get the
Yeah,
strike
big
down,
ults here for NRG, man. They gotta win this round, dude. Things are getting ugly.
MIBR defenders, they acquiesce. They say, fine. We like our retake, especially with our controller util.
Spike planted.
Hunter's Fury also at the ready.
But keep in mind, the Frost and Aspas, they lost at 11-3 advantage on this map, okay? So they can always lose again.
Try and scale back in together.
You should see something. NRG, clear it. Here's the Fury now coming through. Som a little bit low, and yep, dealt with the second shot.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it will happen.
Time and ooh, that's otherworldly.
These guys are not fanatic.
Even FNS gets a tickle. Hunter's Fury coming back the other way.
Oh, he tried to get half.
To half. Dangerous. Time is of the essence. There's not much of it left.
Okay, okay. It's good for energy. Man, he's so calm. Look at this guy, bro. He's a monster.
And Ethan crumples. Brock, can he do it?
He's the GOAT, bro. He's just the GOAT. How can we stop the GOAT?
It's the chaos.
Aspas.
Hey, thank you for the wall.
Thank you, energy, for letting you enjoy MIBR, bro. If it wasn't for you, it would stay with another. What do respect, but it wasn't look good.
Just hoping that the cascade would obscure that sight line. It does not.
Why are we banking on hope at this point?
Countless first kills for Aspas with the operator since he's purchased it. He is taking over the game. I mean, Coach Mike was right. He is a problem.
Okay, Cascade Wall,
kind of-
here, rather high tide. Blocking off MIBR for now. Dart ahead of it! As it comes down, it's 1 for 1.
Oh,
Aspas is still in the game, now with the Blade Storm. Is he ready to get a little
oof, that was a great pick,
heavy? I
bro.
think Brook might have peeked and spotted him there. And opts not to take the engagement.
Oh, Cortesia wins the flank duel. They have a real shot now.
Doubled up they are. Aspas has Cortesia at his foot.
Hey, hold your weapon, hold your weapon. GG, bro. This is over. This is over. GG, 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 bro.
Just not.
What is Cortesia is doing is illegal,
Get
bro.
away with it.
It's just not right.
At any given point,
Yeah,
there's
bro.
been
You're actually looking better without a mustache, bro. Not gonna lie.
on this
It was a good
MIBR
mustache, but you're
roster
looking clean this way too.
Heading into this series,
That sounded weird.
you look across the
Playing great, bro. Playing great.
all of the players in Americas, this team has the tightest distribution in statistics. Like, they are all the closest. Because
Yo, Verno is on fire. He's on fire. On fire. Never seen him like that before, bro.
Here. Still no plant though. This is so cheeky. Arsene.
Oh, I think 2 players, bro.
What? How did that happen?
Bro, I never saw that.
Brock and Ethan just got
Oh my god, dude.
They're like they're walking through the streets of the
But they are lucky to be alive, no?
Their pockets picked. 10 and
30
16
seconds
health
left.
respectively, dying to shockies.
Oh my god.
goodness.
Verno can farm that now, bro.
Arsene has no idea.
There's a world where Verno gets 2 kills with a shock dart. I'm just...
Okay, it's gonna
we don't
knock
listen
it down.
For the sake of...
He looks to use that for a long time.
Bro, he didn't hear.
Ah, yeah.
Oh! What? Through the wall? That is hard! What?
Okay, this is lucky. This is lucky.
And he didn't see any of them!
Ay, ay, ay. Oh, one dies.
Still, it should get NRG in a position to
What
take this
was
away.
that? What is this
They
round?
have been saved.
Now, we've seen a lot of heroics from MIBR, but surely Shannon would never win this 1v3.
Not right now.
Bro, but the thing is,
Rockety then
it's not just about winning, it's about hurt their economy too. Their money is slow.
Please leave a message after the beep.
If you get 2 kills here, man, it's already pretty good.
Shannon doesn't even really consider it. Steps forward, hoping to see a glimpse of anything.
Yeah, he's going for the hunt.
That's it. Why stat padding? Don't worry about it, folks. Ah, yes. Ethan is...
Yeah, this is good. This is good. Smart kid. Smart kid.
Put the vice grip on the NRG economy for the last round. Won't be ideal. I mean, aspas does really get punished for...
Bro, he saw it. He saw it.
Hubris nonetheless.
Oh my god.
Snap on the Verno. Listen, I said it right at the beginning.
Okay, showing the stats for you guys. No cuts. Let's go.
This is also his map.
Watch this for round.
Are two of the best icebox
Song has the pet.
that we have seen in the history of Valorant.
I mean, you say that, but
We
he's
need more of that.
He more than doubled his kill count in that one instant. So NRG definitely need a bit more consistent output from
RTZ.
him.
Go Reckoning.
Because this round's a really heavy B setup for MIBR.
Man, 9-3.
The call is pretty good, based on how the mini...
Or wait for Energy Fan. What do you prefer?
Recon goes over the top, not going to spot anything out, but obviously a lot of noise being made here from NRG.
Okay, he's losing the Nats crosshair now. And bro, remember the Vikings gang versus Gambit?
Countless ults.
Sassy and Salak were there, bro. It was 9. Actually, it was 11-3 or 9-3 for Vikings, and they lost the game to Gambit,
That
bro.
might have been lit, and just in case there's an attempt at follow-up, it's the Nano Swamp.
And there has been a significant rotate over to this B side from MIBR because
I used to love that team, bro.
But Mata just shut down, caught, dashing into the cloud burst straight away.
There's pure stopping power, man. I was worried that he was Samson for his moustache, but Korozea has stepped up here in the second map. Down, Shannon dealt with. As Ethan always seems to be. He's just leading the way.
And that's
Ethan's
one way to get
insane, bro.
reckoning. That's going to put the pressure on Artzin and Verno, who are both in the site with the lightning strikes raining
Okay,
down
Song
on
still
them.
has a
The counter
pet.
Reckoning keeps NRG temporarily at bay. Trade.
Both ops sing.
30 seconds.
Why he's speaking there?
Plant, you do have a
You got lucky to get one kill there, no?
If you wanted to, but... And that's what aspas is a little concerned about. That's not the plan for NRG. But they want to imply it is.
There's only 15
Okay, he heard that.
seconds left. Is Verno going to attempt to try to stop this plant right now? He's about to have a recon. He's about to have his recon.
The timing for aspas is good, and Verno stops the plant. Brock punishes.
He almost got out.
This high tide has to come down. 4 seconds left, it has to be here.
They have no idea, bro.
Himself up a rifle, it's time to go hunting. He sees the barrel, and now knows there's a player close. He gets past the turret, and
Aspas is the GOAT!
again,
GOAT!
and then doesn't look back at the explosion.
Even when NRG have done everything right.
Bro, they did, man. But why is Son dying with the pit, bro? Like, why he's speaking there? He got lucky to get one
Putting
kill.
them in winning positions.
Oh, he had an up, right? Yeah, he went to challenge the up. Still, bro, I don't like that.
So sick, all for naught, yet again.
The clutches are huge for MIBR, man.
MIBR.
Into the pistol now, MIBR on the attack side. So I'm the only player to get close to Ethan. That was like 3.
Quiet game from Adam, man. Let's see if he can step it up here.
How you replicate that? Mata gets forward, tucks, but he's not able to deal with the overwhelming numbers advantage that MIBR.
He was insane on the
Now they're
beginning
gonna
of
get busy.
Haven.
So I'm going to see a lot of
But
this
it wasn't
coming.
enough,
There's
bro.
hoping to make use of the one way, but Verno wants to shock him and force him back. It's Ethan again. Chimes in. He's over on the site itself now.
Gotta win this pistol, Energy. Gotta win this pistol.
First half has been there.
I still wanna see pro.
Cloud.
2-0 is barren for a game like that.
Win that fight over in mid.
We expected more.
Now he can group up with the rest of the team, and they should just be able to trade things out in safe fashion, seal up this round.
I got the spike.
Korozea has definitely seen better days.
And Brock even has a shock dart here that he can throw. There it goes. And because of that, Cortesia, he knew he couldn't commit to the plant with that low HP. He would go down.
Okay, man. Gotta secure that energy. Gotta secure that.
View, and now they're just going to fall back over towards A. No reason for NRG, excuse me, to separate from each other. Stay as a pack. If they re-hit, cool. If
Only
not,
3
they take
kills for
numbers.
Brock too.
Brock has got his recon.
A little bit off topic. Tomorrow we got DFM versus Paper X. Zeta with a new player versus Talon, who is looking good, man.
NRG are trying to set up for a
My boy Kalua.
Definitely a weight on it.
It's insane.
see the Nano Swarms?
It's 10-10, man. He used to was on team 1. Is there no player?
Oh, yo! Oh, what? He's just back into that, folks. No two
I found that with the big kills, bro.
He did that so Verno could try to clutch on NRG.
Yeah, that's fine. The architect of his own demise, though, I will
Yo,
say.
I was setting you up, bro. Setting you up. You got this,
Verno.
Verno.
Dangerously. So Verno still has this
Okay.
This recon.
You heard the
playing with
district
me
players, I
so
think.
much of this action. It may not matter though. Here's one. Good start. Damage
There's no
is
way.
now.
Bro, energy is shaking right now. We cannot lose to this kid. We cannot lose to this kid.
Verno's gonna wait it out and then swing it again instantly. It's scary for Porky's.
FNS. Yo, FNS is hitting some nice shots on Aspas and Verno, bro.
Captain, IGL.
He was not shaking. He was not shaking there.
Won that really important fight.
Big one, big one. 9-3 the curse, bro.
Against Shenum.
Can still happen.
Covers the round after Mata fails to collect early in that one and done position.
Last player.
Bro, but he couldn't even see that.
Never
What the
this
heck?
one.
Imagine if I die.
Oh my god, he's full rage. He's raging. He's actually raging. He's actually raging.
Wait, is he? Can we check in on that, please?
He's
He could have win that, he knows, bro.
It's a favorite, and it would just be tragic to see them go out.
I need more time to work on the thumbnail too, man. So please go to the third map. If he ends 2-0, we'll be in trouble.
In the bonus round, they've stacked up 4 towards A. They are just playing forward together.
I need to have someone to make the thumbnails for me one day, man.
Into the
That would
mix.
help so much.
They are overcommit. They'll be running into some serious crossfire.
Okay, that's
Mata
big, that's
snapping
big.
Headshot.
That's a good way to deal with full armor for sure. Gentleman's gotten pretty deep here, but it's that fairly standard.
Not the
kick
best
to
weapons here
different
for MIBR.
location. And it was active as FNS.
They lost this round, man. I can see it happening.
That drop. I think he did. I think he was just close.
I can see it happening.
One. That's
Okay.
totally fine in the eyes
Oh,
of NRG.
FNS.
Oh no, you're kidding. You got
I
me
the
kidding.
tap. The tap.
Okay. In gets Cortesia now. Set the architecture up for a post-plant scenario and your harbor wall.
Those are
is deployed.
the kind of
Oh,
timing
but
that
FNS was
Cortesia
so unaware.
loves to take that I think in kickoff he was honestly taking too many of them, and since then in stage 1 I think
He's going for the
refined
fight
his
here.
play. He's done a great job at picking his spots
Okay.
and finding opportunities like that to change the course of a round.
Unclear if Adazine saw anything there, but Som is making his way over from mid. Okay, ready for the dart instantly. Aspas, always dangerous in a spot like this. Brook does see him and respects it. Eventually he's going to have to fight for this territory now. It's Cortesia, in fact, that deals 3 in the round. And here we go again. Doesn't matter what.
What a player Cortesia is, man.
MIBR.
Why did it took so long to someone put this guy on franchise? Man, he has been performing well on tier 2 for a long time. But man, these guys,
An easy
they made things in Brazil. They are all shit, man. It took a fraud, man, to and Aspas to call this guy. If you watch Challenge Brazil, there's a lot of great players there as well, man. A lot of great players.
Just getting into B.
FNS so bad.
None of this defensive util has really helped NRG get breathing room on this A site. MIBR are determined to push up on this.
They are stacked up quad players fighting in 2s. NRG.
Oh, he's so deep up mid.
Yeah, Shenum recognizes that he can get
Ace, 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 ace.
You win. Shenum now looking for the ace. It's Som, though. Will cut his reign of terror short. Meanwhile, though, Spike's headed over towards B.
Oh,
And Som can't.
this is it, my friends. 11-5,
The
Xenon.
giant step taken towards wrapping this one up 2-0.
This kid is special too, man.
certainly
This roster is
a
amazing.
nail being drilled into the coffin by Shenum, who picks off Finesse on the rotate, and then after the fact, again, just it's
But man,
recognizing that
to be-
this NRG team
Just in case you don't know, MIBR is not actually a Brazilian organization, okay? They are owned by Immortal, so technically, we don't have any good thing.
That's funny. MIBR are already qualified.
Ah, we have 4 Brazilians on the team. That's it. That's Brazil. That's Brazil, bro. Shut the fuck up.
I mean, that being said, of course, you still want to win the match because you do play for the championship points, which are really important to getting to champs later in the year. So
And getting a good seeding in playoffs, right? Crucial.
every win matters.
Do not
all
want to
year
start.
long.
Starting that lower bracket would be pretty rough.
NRG have fully forced into this, by the way. Finesse, that's left him with just the judge. Ethan has the guardian.
Okay. Viper speed and lockdown here for MIBR, man.
And armors. Here's the offensive lockdown that Cortesia has built up. Well, the kills that he's been finding to make sure that that A site is fully vacant of defenders. MIBR can get in there, plant for free. And then in the post plant, they're going to have this Viper's
man.
Pit nightmare for NRG to get back in.
And after this is no more money, the base.
But it feels like we know
vestiges of their
how to run the harbor way better than
Also
NRG
playing
does,
forward
bro.
Because the walls, the cascades are
Remember,
being
it
cycled
was
by
Fraud
MIBR.
and Sadako that cooked this
Stifling NRG from
complete Viper
re-entering.
then.
Adazine, so far forward as well. Thought he might have found
And
a
Harbor.
timing there, but Aspas is brought down in a trade. And then Adazine, yep, he's just a bit exposed.
Was loud with Aspas too.
But FNS has a good weapon for this situation. Judge in hand, but Som deals with Cortezea. Their Viper's pit, though, does persist.
Okay, 2 shock darts for Verno though.
Verno just biding his time.
Shock darts here
Asuna?
for Verno as well, continuing to be able to disrupt. He sees a player drop on in, it's going to be Jedom! Geronimo, he says! No chance for a defuse, it's Verno, it's the shock dart! And FNS is far too late!
Thank you, NRG. Thank you. We really appreciate that. You guys are nice, guys. You are the best, guys. To leave this guy
Just play back
open to join MIBR, you guys will be responsible
utility.
for MIBR to go into internationals, bro. It's you, NRG. It's all thanks to you.
Now they have to deal with the pit, and we're still playing with shock.
We will never forget.
So all of those decayed players are susceptible. Like in this exact moment, Brock on such low HP, 1 shock dart is more than enough damage.
There's a reckoning here to make it a little uncomfortable for MIBR if they take too long or give you a good retake option alongside the Hunter's Fury. Mata hears a lot of this.
You know, Mata pushing up. He was hoping that would have pushed MIBR into the setup on top.
Oh my god. Off the game by Mada.
Hope that there would be
Off the game.
The attack side away.
They are just confident to re-hit.
But the thing about the greatest players is that
Still though, decent here for retakes. Hunter's Fury, Artisan's able to skip.
even when you're not having a good start, you can bounce back.
And here's that attack side reckoning
And
now.
some kids, man, some players that are new,
If they want to try and set up here at the back of the A side,
even when they have a great start, man, they cannot keep it up. You know what I mean?
Hunter's Fury for Verno.
They can keep it, man.
Position. Ready to fire that off at the last moment.
There's Ethan's reckoning now. Dart thrown out. Aspas happen to stand still for the time being, and Shedov just hit the 1 tap. Happen to play now in rafters. A 1-for-1 is good enough for Kim. Verno a little bit early here on the Hunter's Fury wants to disrupt NRG as they attempt this, and oh, that's a big hit.
It's over, my friends. Masterclass for MIBR here on Icebox. It wasn't even close.
He's going to try and go with it, but he's
Every player on the team played amazing, but for me, the MVP of this series is him, man. Verno. Well played. You got revenge, bro. But NRG, they want it back, bro. They will be looking you guys.
Brief shows actually.
Well played. Tomorrow I will be back with VCT Pacific, Epic Games, New Zeta, Talon, Paper X, DFM. Let's go, my friends. See you tomorrow. Love you all. Wish you all a great night and day
NRG
in life.
a compelling win from the Brazilian side, who look to be one of the best teams that we've got in Americas.
It is time, my friends, for EG to face Crew Esports. Casn't on Euro, my boy EA on Clove. Not Duelist, not Chamber, but I like Clove here, man. We saw Smoggy on EDG, winning champs, playing Clove here. Heat from Furia, also like to run Clove here. Works really well for them.
Slower, you could argue, than those kind of compositions.
And in the hands of EA, man. That's nice. Actually, I think EA already played Clove here one time, no?
Yeah. And here it is, yeah, opened wide. Nature just managing to grab the one before eventually the trade comes through, so
Got to accelerate.
Crew
the A
who is
side here,
looking
surely, but
good,
very
my
much
friends.
and Shy is lurking off to the side. Icy collects. Decent little kill here for a good opener of EG, but time to convert it one step further. You have the player advantage. Players, though, looking for a bit of a peek and a play to be made. Icy is just about dodged that fault line, tucked to the side. Salvo's up top and over towards the staircase.
Okay, drop it too.
Chunks out of them. Crew is still playing this one steadily, slowly. Mel's is worried about a lurk this entire time, so he hasn't been able to regroup in for this retake.
These are the spots where you expect Crew's individual form to apply a lot of pressure to EG, but they got to hold strong. They got to convert these player advantage situations.
Oh, the kind of just about
He still gets the kill?
Controlling with a bit of the pistol spamming away. Mel's is going to be meeting his match. 2 EG players.
Yeah, Mazino, you're insane, but ace clutch here, in this situation, it was impossible.
Flash has a connection. Crew are aware there's players loitering around here with an
Okay, this mod is gonna buy a lot of time.
Nice and easily here. That Salon's off to the side. Melzer, he couldn't hear anything. Didn't even realize, I suppose, that the Salon was coming in. I'm not too sure how that happened. And Superman
Was he smoking?
Mazzino straight out of the fight.
Not in that way, not in that way.
That was well, that through that smoke just doubling up through into one.
You know what I mean.
One left to stand.
3 to 1. Crew's broken, man. Oh, we're gonna use some drugs here, man. Wait a second. Oh, they're joking.
Committed as well through the doors. It's opened up wide. That's a great seize. Completely stunted any attempt of trying to push this
Not
one
drug,
forward.
bro. It's medicine, I think.
Caught to the corner, still getting
Word better.
necessary here, but he offloaded.
Oof, Icy!
Where the hell has Icy found that one from? Kesney
Icy so far?
getting all the info, but
Playing good here, man. Playing good.
That is the question. Flash through into the side, and Derek's already cleaned up these stragglers. Superman, what a dodge!
People are asking for paint on EG, man.
Done it again. They've baited
The
through
best
to take
duelist
the
in tier
back
2.
fight on EG's terms.
Gotta step it up, my boy Sato. Gotta step it up.
Timeout. Crew left in a 2v5 trying to hold on.
The paint is insane, man.
Actually run around
For those who
yet.
don't know, he's the duelist for Sharp Fire by on Black.
The Breach ultimate too, I think caught on.
This is Murphy in there, bro. Not gonna lie.
30
So yeah, the
seconds
C's was good.
30 seconds left. Shy's going to be forced all the way up towards the top there, just from the salvos.
But there's just nothing doing.
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
EG in spots like
Man,
this, they just group up.
Crew is getting destroyed here.
Doesn't matter.
Time is getting low, my friends. 35 seconds. 5v4. Big ults in play.
Does Shy get the jump
30
on this one? He's
Crew.
got the Vice ultimate.
This matters a lot, man. Is to avoid the 7-1, hermanos. Vamos, caralho, vamos.
Down on either side here with a nade rebounding, and that sees! Narrowly avoided. Shy sidesteps most of it. Danger averted, but still that horn towards your back. It's an overload of util. Kitchen sink being thrown.
Shy, you can ult, bro, if you want.
The essence, and it's on the side of Crew right now. Just need to hold and buy your time. Stand your ground down. Still the
He wants the 7-1, bro. He wants the 7-1. Oh my god.
I see.
Hermanos.
Important that deny onto adverse.
¿Qué pasa?
It's a round winner. Space as well to layer down this pit. To blight onto the C site. Gonna move on though with the fault line, and Superman still holding it down. Highlights.
Bro, this was amazing for Crew.
Finding the adversaries. Mel's are left to do it in a 1v3 with a pit.
They are doing this because of the 7-1 for sure. They tried to run them out.
Give this one up.
I thought you were friends, bro. I thought you were hermanos, but no.
Toxins going up.
Grab the pixel.
This lineup.
14
Towards the back of
kills for
Towards
Super.
the top.
0 deaths, my friends.
There he is. He's vulnerable. Up with a nade. Oh!
Man, but I gotta say, the use of utility from EG here
And it's picture perfect.
has been looking
Okay, yes,
beautiful,
natural.
man.
Sets up IC
Beautiful.
for success.
They always know where Crew players like to play.
It just looks like it's working.
Okay.
Exactly to the
Spike
game
down
plan
A.
up until Derek
Perfect, man.
dies.
Perfect,
But it's still a
perfect.
4v3,
Everything is
still
perfect for
with
EG
better
so far.
guns, and
The thing is,
an
can they close it
entire
out,
A
man?
site open to them.
Adversa though, if he finds this individual 1v1 now, I see he's got it locked down onto the off angle.
IC's have a good game too.
Time by Shy.
And Shy, you should have an ulti last round, man.
That's that kill for him, and out into the open again. Now they're expecting
Yeah,
the final
you got out
ball.
here. At least to buy some time.
Gonna be looking for a kill now, and everybody just running all the way out of there. Stunned up, Mazzino claims. Yeah, he's live.
Buys time.
Through the top.
Ah, yeah. Look at them trolling. Look at them trolling.
These ones now leaves it down to Nature in a 1v2. Steel Garden narrowly avoided slightest of gaps, but it makes it more predictable. So Crew gonna know roughly where he is to play in. There it is, Aftershock, lay it down.
Look at the
second round
throw
finally
from
there
EG,
for
man.
Crew.
That's when things start to fall apart, bro.
Mistakes.
Mark this round. Mark this round. Remember this one.
But also, excellent.
Can only imagine Potter right now.
The kill onto Superman.
Potter man had no peace on this team, man.
Being aware that Superman could have taken all of that space in the midst of Ye's ultimate, and finally dealing the first death.
Yeah, first death for Super. That's crazy.
Guy who's just been.
Why you picking there, bro?
Again,
Ah, he's 14-0. He's confident. But they throw it.
Superman was 14-0 prior to it.
The guy was not happy with that. That was a G fan there, bro. No?
Finally found his kryptonite, and he's taken a first death. Is that going to halt some of the momentum for EG? Crew need a way back into this half.
Kisnett, hold on, he's sidestepped that one. Drone's not going to be tagging. Bit of bullets going their way, and Prowler points in the direction.
Kazant playing Yoru with a Phantom.
Spam battle goes the way of Crew.
1-9.
Icy took about 100
It's the end of the road, bro.
And if he was hoping
There's no hope.
play for his
There's something wrong happening here.
it's going to be much easier for him to get spammed to death.
Oh, well, Kesnett's gone down anyway. Nature. Just taking turns, really, him and Superman, just to try and pop off here, but the door's open wide and no one's really looking for it! What is that?
At first, I'm not gonna lie, that was ugly, bro. That was really ugly.
Not missing.
That looked like my ranked teammates.
Mazzino's thinking about ripping a breach ult, is he? Into Mound
Desperation.
in a 3v5.
It's desperation.
EG is so ready for it.
Yeah, they're
They
holding
know-
you two. Look at this.
Look at
Two
the
of them.
C's nade.
I
They
see
are
it.
holding
Yeah, I
the
see
C's
Nature.
nade.
Propped up, waiting for some sort of response.
The good thing for AG here is that if they win this round,
Forced to try to make a
and they
play
should,
inside of things. He's against Superman.
they're gonna break Crew economy.
Just his aim in time there. He was given the right timing, honestly, just by Superman peeking out the shoulder, but gets
One of
the
the
kill.
first times that Mel's has actually been able to find some impact
30
holding down the
seconds
opposite
left.
side of the
Man, 4 rounds for a Crew here, even 5, it's pretty good, man. It's pretty good.
He lays on the smoke, but you're going to
Game is still open.
The open surely, yeah. Not long for the world.
Where are you?
EG have got to accelerate. They've only got 20 seconds left. They've got to get the plant down. Trying to hold angles for each other, knowing that Crew are going to try
Gotta
to
move
make
on.
the play.
Mazzino has ult, gotta move on. You
Gotta
have
go
to plant
faster.
this.
You
Hello?
gotta go faster
You
than
have
this.
to plant this. Nature, hold on, 7 seconds. Pushed off, 6 seconds. Finally back onto this one once
Aftershock.
more. Stun, aftershock. Might be resulting into a bit of a kill. Sidestep for now.
Not even
Sliding
close.
at a moment's notice, pulling the util out of him, and Derek Just handles Mazino.
Shy 1v4, bro. I think it's better for you to save this weapon. I know, EG, they like to troll,
Change up the order of that.
but not that much, bro.
EG tempo much more. The attacking team on Lotus defines a lot of the pace.
9-2, my friends. Crew
The hands of Icy could
gotta win one more round, man, to have hope. And win the pistol.
serious risks being taken as well across the board. I mean,
This is impressive by EG, man.
Mount
Perfect game playing here for Lotus.
Look at where these group
Individuals shining.
It's a deep push, triple face.
This is impressive, man. This is really impressive. Against Crew, who is playing solid Valorant, bro.
Like they wanted to try and punish Superman, but they don't step past it again.
But it's weird because EG for me is kind of like the Brazilians. They are ahead, but I'm not so confident, you know what I mean? Like, Fuda was so ahead
Nightfall.
in the last game. It was like, bro,
See if Malza can hold it.
can they close it out?
Through mid, Superman takes the challenge.
Let's see.
Wins the fight. Kesnet from behind. That's a 140 jobber and just cleaned up in the end.
Like they can throw at any moment, bro.
Go the way of EG. 4 fights and they're winning them.
It's just me?
First point. Mazzino with the fault line has slowed them down to a degree, but there's that stun and there's that return again. Just sweeps in Superman to save the day.
Yo, this is impressive. 10-2.
10-2.
He might hit the James Bond and the pie as part of this comeback.
That would be insane. We've never seen that before.
Not from Kesnet. Literally not from Kesnet.
So flash through to try and get yourself in.
Oh, yay. Good jump, bro. That's how you do it.
In through the back of the pit. That's Ye going to be overran. And, well, that paranoia, a few stray shots, backing away.
But look how much Crew are now in control of the tempo as soon as the sides have swapped.
Man, I still cannot believe what I'm watching, man. Thank for EG here? That's crazy, bro.
Peek and Kesnet.
But why are you not confident, bro? Why are you not confident they can win this?
Everything. No.
Oh, this is a lot of EG.
Average. Seems like
I don't know, man. I don't know.
good investment. I'm waiting to see, honestly.
I know.
I need a few more rounds, but
There's no way they lose this, right? There's no way.
He's mad to try to sell you a comeback at a 10-2 half, and I wouldn't normally do it. I have more respect for you.
No, it's not just me.
But this game,
It's not just me. It's not confident, bro. I don't know why.
and how aggressive they are, there is a serious chance that they run this back.
warning. Alarm bell is going to be ringing.
A lot of EG players here, but I wouldn't expect them to be playing a flood retake.
Well,
Then
he's
again,
been cut off and he hasn't gone for the plan. He's worried about being pushed potentially.
Nature's dived in.
He has. Maybe they've heard this one. Crew need a game plan to try and clear these players out through back sight.
Bro, Mazin has the spike.
But they are rooted in spot for now.
Why is the first contact there?
A bit more discipline, waiting for the salvos here, and it needs to be that peek and round to the side with the pistols in hand. Classics to try and do a lot of work here. There's a lot of damage done. Multitudes of players weaken up. Super!
GG, bro. GG. EG, they're actually gonna do it. They're gonna do it. Super is on fire. Best performance of all time.
Take a look.
Damn, bro.
Superhero that EG needs. 20 kills.
But what Crew is
So
doing?
much chip damage done over the course of that. The health was so minimal.
Yo,
On Shy
this
and
is
Iverso
insane,
towards
bro.
the end.
Actually insane.
Let's go! And you can see what that means for them because
Never
they instantly.
seen players so happy. Mappy point for Evil Geniuses here, my friend.
99.69% chance.
Crazy performance from that man. On Crew, map pick, dude.
As you said, Josh, listen, the percentages are sky high for Crew to just make it all the way here. I see. Out into the open. That's a crazy fast timing to be taken here. Mazzino, he is setting that pace.
What? He gets 2 kills there?
It's 2.
Bro, everything's going their way. Everything's going their way. Some games are like this, man.
Might even look to try and peek past this one as well as that.
Okay.
Mazzino
1v1?
again, Superman from
I'm
the
with you,
side.
actually.
These trades have been just impeccable in terms of that timing and Shy.
Yeah, Shy.
1v2.
Normally, you would win this, bro. But not today, man.
Smoke into your face. Finds the first. Garrick's going to be dropped into a 1v1. Superman.
Aye, Super, bro. Super is not losing any clutch today. Any clutch.
Got to do this to survive and buy a bit more time. Steady with a Guardian. Just taps
Damn,
away.
bro. Damn, bro. My bad.
Good clutch there. for
My
Shy.
bad.
He's been in a lot of 1vx scenarios today. Wins one to keep
but
the
Shy is
team
so good,
alive,
man.
but it
He's
is
so
a-
good.
It is a fading dream. A wisp of an idea at this point.
Oh, it gets through, man. That's crazy.
8 chances for EG.
That
to
was so
close
nice
things.
by Shy,
This
though.
round, they kind of lost the discipline that EG have been playing with. They just want to make sure that they can
EG.
end this real fast.
Yeah, they got 4 players just waiting to try and gear up, posture up, and take control and take away the map. Showstopper rebound, Shine barely alive.
It is over, my friends.
In a spot he's going to be familiar with.
Or it's not. It's shy, man. It's shy.
Being surrounded.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Net that is tightened
Nah,
all
there's
the
no
way
way.
around
There's no
and
way. This is over, my friends.
Shy.
EG. What a win here against Crew, man. Next map will be Pro. And
Need a
the
miracle.
third map,
Way
the
EG
decider
playing.
is split, man. This is a very important game for EG, man, for them to qualify for playoffs. GG!
Just topples him anyway. 13-4 for our opening map of this Crew EG game. Going the way of EG. I've never really seen anything like this, to be honest. In terms of expectations, you're seeing almost prime form